What is up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to another episode of About Even, number one betting show on planet Earth. You know the drill. Brought to you by our good friends at Ned's. Always supporting Du Bois and that. Shout out to Ned's for their support. Shout out to Ned's for supporting Du Bois and that. That'd be a great name for a horse.
Du Bois and that. Yeah. Fucking oath it would.
That would be a ripping name for a horse.
Yeah.
But you can hear more hilarious little tidbits like that in the About Even chat group, betting group on the Neds app. The entry code is Dribbler, so feel free to jump in there and join us all.
For a yarn and that.
For a yarn and that, with
Some
the
bets
boys
and
and that. With some bets and that, okay. Joined as always by Edward, Sebo, Rando in that stupid... Mate, you just broke you broke a chair in our green room,
Just
and now
my dominance. That's
now
all I'm
you're
doing.
pulling out your Cowboys jersey.
It's a great jersey. We're going to beat you guys this weekend. That's why it's on.
This little
Highly
Wednesday night,
unlikely.
Saturday
Yeah.
night.
fucking dog.
I know.
Dogs.
Yeah, look, you look at old jerseys like that, and I do feel like we've lost our way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have.
Oh, yeah.
We've lost our way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's still bogan silk over there. That's
Yeah.
not cotton. That's not old school.
No.
But it's still got a collar, and it's got a bit about it.
That design's got... So is that a big bull on the front or a big cow?
Yeah, they're
Bit of cow
horns.
horns, yeah.
It's got character, and I feel like for some reason, and it's a reason that I don't know why, they've just sucked the character out of the jersey. Sucked
Every
it
now
dry.
and then you get like the South one for the Sattler round or whatever it was. Like that looked epic, right?
I'm
And then-
talking about.
That's a throwback to like a fucking 70s
like,
jersey.
I'm talking
they
about
made
your-
it in
I'm
new
talking about your
fabric,
week to
but
week.
The design was old, so it's like, why can't we keep that up? You know what I mean? Like the fabric was new, even though it was a retro one. Paras sometimes come out with like a really nice, like primary yellow with some blue stripes. You know, like, that's retro.
Can I
Like,
go-
There's got a bit of a retro one this week, but that's not retro, right? Like that's just... I mean, listen...
No, because it's old. It automatically is.
Can I go tinfoil
yeah,
hat? Do you think they intentionally make the jerseys a bit drab so that you're more inclined to buy the fucking new ones when they come up all the time?
Well, but
like
that-
Heritage Round and Retro Round and...
Or you
I
think
just-
Peter wins in some sort of underground
I
conspiracy?
don't, mate. I just look at the new jerseys and I go, they're
Careful
shit.
if you're going to go talking, fucking, accusing Peter Wynn.
Oh, not Peter. I'm not accusing Peter of anything. I'm accusing
You
the
don't score
league
there, mate.
of releasing drab jerseys in the pursuit of $1, Tom. That's what
Well,
I'm
see,
doing.
yeah, but that's kind of like counterintuitive because, like, if you release a shit jersey, no one's going to want to buy it. I
No,
think
because
it's just
people
about
always-
releasing
no, 'cause
new
people
ones
support their team.
every year.
Maybe it's 'cause
People
there's-
always support their
In the
team.
modern era, more people probably have input, your marketing and your club people, that you have so many opinions now. Where probably back in the day, it was just a couple of people coming up with a sick jersey. Where
I
now
think-
they have to appease everyone, and it just comes out shit.
I think they're more performance jerseys now than ever. Like you put them on, they're skin tight. Whereas that's got a bit about it. It'd sort of flop around in the
Yeah,
wind. You have to tuck it in.
I will say we were given some Wallabies jerseys by Asics last week. Great, beautiful colour. Everything's good. But they sell the jersey at the same size, and for like a fucking athlete.
Right,
Like
yeah.
an extra large fan jersey should
Yeah.
not be what fucking the Tongan Thor is wearing for the Wallabies. Like an extra large jersey
Yeah.
should be just like loose on a fucking.
I
jersey.
completely agree, but then like the other half is like, yes, you don't want that, but then the other half is like, if you're going to charge someone like $100 or whatever for a jersey, do you not want to be wearing what they're wearing? For like the super fan will be like, oh, this isn't what they're wearing; it's just the same.
But for all
colours.
intents and purposes, it is what they're wearing.
Yeah.
It's just not fucking
Change the
skin
size.
tight.
Just
dude.
change the size. Yeah.
like-
Tom can't wear his.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
Mate, put your one. Go put the large on and see what it does to you. Put the large on. Like it's not going to be fucking. It's not. You're not going to be swimming in it. Or at least if you are, then I'm going to be embarrassed because I'm just fat. Is that? That's not too bad on you,
beautiful.
actually.
Too
It's
bad.
beautiful. It's-
Well, now I feel like I've got to give people context. Now
But
look-
if you came in wearing a t-shirt that size, I'd be like, why are you wearing a
Yeah,
medium?
that's a
You know
tight
what I
t-shirt.
mean?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that badge, Sebo.
That's a real badge.
That's glowing over here. I can see that glowing.
Oh yeah.
That's a badge.
Yeah, that's a badge.
That's a badge.
One of my
like this might be an extra large women's.
Or maybe I'm just getting cut because I'm on the road to Six Pack City. What a start, punters and dribblers. Oh, Jesus.
and yours is an extra large.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be. What size is this motherfucker? It's just a large. Like, look at that thing. But it's like not even. It's like I'm not that much bigger.
And I'm taller than you.
I just obviously have shoulders from fucking heaven. That would be the only thing I could think.
But look, arms on you.
Yeah, I got
What?
big
So the
arms.
second rowers and stuff would be triple XLs, quadruple XLs in that size. Because maybe they have made them smaller, the other way around.
They've done something. They've done something. On the show, State of Origin, round 20 NRL Rugby League football,
Round 20.
accountability. Who the fuck's the lippy?
I got his name. Keep
Randos bet of the week. Unit scoopers. 10 into 10,000. We're taking it seriously this week.
going. Lippy, Sam Wood-Farrant.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. What a bird watcher
Wood
that guy.
Farrant.
Yeah. Sam, then Wood hyphen
Yeah,
Farrant.
that guy watches, he's a bird watcher. Whatever the fuck they're called. Twitches.
Twitches.
Wood Farrant.
Wood Farrant.
Or he's in English, like he hunts pheasants.
He goes
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
He goes on pheasant hunts
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He sounds like he might be. You know, he might have blood from the aristocracy or something. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he sounds like, and I don't know this guy, and I don't want to, put any sort of stain on his name, but I just think that if you were to go back like one or two generations, you find relatives that have married into each other.
Oh, yeah. There's a lord and there's a castle that they don't have the money now to maintain, but it's still worth a lot of money.
Yes.
They can't sell it because it's in the family. So we're not actually that well off. We can't
Yeah, we
maintain.
look rich, but this thing's tied up in so many different trusts. We can't sell it. And my grandparents are brother and sister. So, what do I do?
yeah. Are you suggesting, Tom, that this Wood Farrant fellow? His ancestors tried to keep the lines pure.
Pure bloodline stuff.
Yeah.
Pure bloodline stuff.
Like go and root your sister sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's just...
That's how you keep lines.
That's it. No, I'm just saying that's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like.
Bloodlines. With Sam Woodburn.
Is there any? Do you do anything special other than be the son of inbred aristocracy?
Look, he hits. He hit a pretty impressive bet. Something like an 80 to 1 something.
Okay.
Where are we? 72. He got Tafare, Hopgood, Pinasini, and Hammer. So I thought a multi with Hopgood at around $80 is.
That's pretty tasty.
That's not bad.
That's pretty tasty.
But let's not brush over Tom's line. What did you say? The offspring of.
of inbred aristocracy.
Good on you, Sam.
Yeah, well done. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Good to be here, punters and dribblers.
Yep.
Good to be here.
Let's kick things off with Origin tomorrow, where as of time of recording.
We brushing over accountability?
No, we probably shouldn't, should we? Probably shouldn't. Listen, gonna let you in a little secret. Daddy's tired today. Daddy fell asleep on the couch. It's nighttime now. Daddy's barely awake. Not for just children's stuff, just kid stuff, guys. I'm not going to go into it.
Listen.
That's why I forgot accountability, so I'm not going to apologise for it.
Listen, Tom's playing hurt, and it is what it is. Now, is there going to be a round of applause or something? Is there going to be a round of applause?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Well, do you want to give me a round of applause?
Why would I give you a round of applause?
Does anyone want to give me a round of applause?
Why would
Get
you
to
it? What, you
Well, do you want to give me a round of
Well,
applause?
no, not if we don't.
You want to give me a round of applause? Should I get a round of applause?
Oh, shit.
Maybe Sebo should give me one.
Sebo should take you through the results. Have you got
Yep.
those?
Yeah, I got the results here.
So they're just
So basically, NRL, none of us got a bet in the main game. Sharks defeat Tigers 36-12, none of us bang. Raiders 36, Dragons 26, none of us bang. Warriors 46, Eels 10, none of us bang. Bulldogs 36, Rabbitohs 32, none of us bang.
No bangs.
No bangs. Dolphins 23, Titans 21, no bangs. That's 5 games, no bangs with 4 punters.
Also, the Lippy didn't get a bet all week. They have gone.
past me.
I'll get up the number for you, Tom. You keep going, Sebo.
So we get to the UFC. Whittaker, no one picked that. Whittaker decision for Tom and Eddie. I had points. Then we start to Eddie gets into a bit of his work here in Pantoja. Eddie got the Pantoja decision for
was a good one.
$4.50.
That was a good pick.
Pretty good odds there. Volt KO, Tom and Eddie for $3.75.
Bang. Thank fuck.
Me
Only
and
bet of the week.
Lippy took points. 10 into 10,000. I'm the only one that does bang. Thank God I got something. Azarko, everyone else no good. Now,
38 rugby league bets for the Lippy.
Oh, okay, so I'm still ahead.
But I reckon the way they're going, look at that. Look at that red.
No, I know, but
They're
I mean,
fucked.
yeah,
They'll
but-
go past you.
Well, listen, they might.
Now, unit scoopers, Tom 2 out of 5, me 1 out of 3, Lippy 0 out of 5.
Shocking.
Eddie, 4 out of 4. Half an Ozaki. Sharks minus 21.5. Dragons plus 11.5. Warriors minus 4.5. Dolphins plus 2.5. $13.03.
Half a Zark.
Half a Zark. Raiders, was it 10 points or 11 points? Like smack on the number, as they always do. We love that.
Yeah, they
Sharks
let the
fucking pumped.
Dragons
Warriors
back in.
pumped. Dolphins got the chalks at the death.
So, look, it would shock no one that Eddie, after hitting his probably his first unit scooper of the year, I'd imagine.
The first.
It's
the
the
first
first.
unit scooper of the year at 13.38. Wins the week, 13.38 units. I am second at minus 2.83. Good on me. Sebo, minus 7.15 units. And the Lippy Hudson, who was fucking shocking, a good friend.
Hudson was fucking awful.
Yeah, he
Let
was
that
awful.
be known, punters and dribblers. Sebo, we said it last week, Tom and I. We recognised a pattern. We've noticed a slide. Question, like, is this you tumbling down a steep mountain sort of stuff? You can't stop yourself sort of stuff?
I don't know. Like, I'm seeing like, this is where I'm at. Obviously, climbing the mountain, slipped, rolling. Mountains have many layers, many kind of little cliffs and things like that. I'm now rolling down to a ledge, right? What's beneath that ledge? I don't know. Probably death. But like, there is like a foothold and a handhold there. I've got a couple
That's what you
weeks
said last week.
to grab onto it.
That's what you said last week. And
That's where I'm at.
you have gone 7s, 6s, 5s.
He's had like, I'd
Nines.
love to know what his last few weeks he's turned in. Like,
Mate, I'm not good at Origin footy.
Okay.
I just
Oh,
aren't.
okay, right.
listen,
Yeah.
I think it's just important now. Give us the belt. There's a new leader.
Yep.
There's a new leader.
Hand the belt over.
Oh, wow.
Hand it over.
Goodbye.
There's a new belt. Look at this. If you're winning them early, you're not winning them late. Eddie.
Now,
In
I'm
the
not going
green.
to put it on my shoulder because I haven't won it.
No, you
I don't
can't.
want to jinx it.
It's nice vibes though. For
It's
the
nice
table
to
have it over
see.
here for a
It's
second.
nice to see, punters and
Where's the money
dribblers.
gone? In our
It's at home. Don't ask too many questions. We won't be able to answer it legally.
Eddie, 3.29 units in the positive. Sebo, second place.
Minus 9.34. You've gone from like plus 16.
Yeah.
Fuck, you've tumbled.
Yeah.
Are you thinking Mystics? You got to be thinking Mystics.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not feeling that right now. I will be feeling that in a couple of weeks. If I get another -7, then another -7, then that's Mystic times. But if you're going to go to Mystic times after losing, 20 units or something, you need to be down in the dumps. 20 units sucks, but I'm only how far behind you? About 13 units behind you. So.
This might be the worst slide of your punting career, though. That's what is alarming. Me.
Yes,
Potentially.
it is. It's fucking. It is alarming.
It's not the most. It's not the most alarming slide of all slides. That'd be the Lippy. They've gone to minus 71.4. They've only got $285 left
They
in the
aren't going to
bank.
last, dude.
They're not going to last a season. Lippies, you need to start turning the fuck up. Otherwise, you literally get pulled from the wall. You know what I mean? Turn the life support off. 12 from 175 bets, 6.85% of bets. I can't tell you how much this warms my heart to know that you all talk so much fucking shit and you're all appalling. You're like, oh, you cunts can't bet. No, you can't bet. You can't bet. Minus 71.4. Awful.
Real high horse energy over here. You know what I mean? Leads the first time in 3 years of the show, and now he's fucking.
Well, listen.
No, listen. I am actually happy for you because it will be short-lived. I'm only 38 units behind.
Well,
minus
41, but he's counting.
98.96. But Eddie, new leader, congratulations.
Thanks. Good
Happy to see someone other than Seb who has led the entire fucking season.
Since week one.
Since week one.
Yeah, it's been fucking annoying and scat.
But it's kind of good. Like, it's just like this guy, he's been sitting there. He got too high on his own supply,
Yeah, he
resting
did.
on his laurels.
You
thinking-
started sniffing your own fluffs,
and he started betting like a dead
Yeah,
shit.
you did. You did. Fucking.
Or I just don't understand buy round footy, but whatever.
Well, it wasn't just a buy
Yeah.
round, but you obviously just don't understand rugby league. Should we get stuck into some punts?
Let's do it, baby.
New South Wales versus Queensland, Game 3 at Core Stadium, shittest stadium in the whole wide world. New South Wales are not favourites at $2.25. Queensland are at $1.65. The line is 3.5 points. Over under 41.5 points. Rando, what do you see happening here as the stats would suggest?
Well, it's going to be a tight game for sure. New South Wales, they have won 3 of their last 4 games they've played at a core. However, Queensland have won 11 of the last 13 Origin Game 3s. Since 2006, a new halves combo have a 33% win record in their first game together, 8 wins in 24 games. Right. Queensland have completed the sweep in 5 of the 8 occasions they've had the chance to.
Right.
But the last 5 Game 3s at a core have been decided by 6 or less points. So as a New South Wales fan, maybe take New South Wales plus 6.5 rather than having them to win, because other than that, it all speaks towards Queensland. If you're looking at total points, 6 of the last 7 Game 3s have gone under the 41.5 that has been set, and 12 of the last 14 Origins at a core have also gone under the 41.5 points. Anytimes the Queensland right winger has scored the most tries at a core in the last 7 games, scoring on 5 occasions. All up, Queensland have scored 39% of their tries on the right edge. So you are looking at Val Holmes here or Xavier Coates. There is value, however, for the new man in Bradman Best, because the left centre has scored the most tries for New South Wales at a core. New South Wales has scored 37% of their tries on the left edge, and New South Wales have also scored all their points on the left side this Origin series. And of course, a left centre has scored in each of the last 7 Origin games. So Bradman Best at $3.70 is looking pretty smoky. For first try scorer, you're going to have to go for a Queenslander here. They have scored first in 7 of the last 8 Game 3s, 5 of the last 6 Origin games at a core. Great. While Val Holmes' name pops up again, he has scored in 4 of the last 6 Game 3s. I am looking towards the left-hand side. 5 of the last 6 Origin 3 first try scorers have been on the left, and 5 of the last 6 first try scorers in Origins at a core have been on the left. So I'm looking at Murray Taulagi. Queensland have scored 5 tries of the 10 tries they've scored this series on the left edge exclusively. So to wrap that all up, I'm taking Queensland, points under. ATS Val Holmes, I'm taking Bradman Best as a smoky, and first try scorer, Murray Taulagi.
Fucking hell, Rando, what's all that paying?
Oh, fuck if I know. I have to look into that. You've stretched me here.
Yeah, look, that was comprehensive, buddy.
Well done, mate. I enjoyed that.
Well done.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that. I tell you what I took out of it. There was a lot of left side rhetoric, which works for me. I'll be honest with you, punters and dribblers. I look at this game and I don't know what to feel. Obviously, I don't want to get swept. Let's start there. But I'm not getting a fucking tremendous vibe from any of the bets I was trying to put together in my head. So much so that my bet is based around a movie called Remember the Titans, which chronicled a different sport entirely, left side, strong side.
I know it well.
And that's what I've gone. I've gone Cody Walker on the left, Liam Martin on the left. Cody Walker likes to score fucking rugby league tries. At least he does at Clubland. I feel like the old dog might have a couple of tricks up his sleeve yet. I hope to God he does. And Liam Martin, who's just looked the most promising of our back rowers, I believe in him. I trust in him. And it basically fits my narrative left side, strong side, which again is based off a fucking American football movie.
Well, it was a great movie. Shout out to Julius Campbell and Jerry Bertier, who were the 2 protagonists.
But that's where we're at. This is dead rubber football makes me fucking bet using old fucking American football movies.
It's a good fucking movie, though.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
A young Ryan Gosling as a real twinkie bitch in that film. Like a real,
young Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. He was a real.
God, if only we
pussy
knew
in
where
that
he'd
movie.
get to.
I know.
Yeah. Well, he's playing Ken this weekend.
He is. He's scaled the heights.
1933, Tom.
Beautiful stuff, Edward. I have gone Bradman Best and Brimo anytime. Why? Because I'm a fucking defeated New South Welshman. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen other than probably get humped. I don't want that to happen. I'm not betting on it, but
Would it shock you?
Would it shock me if we got swept near to death? Right?
Well, swept to death.
Swept to death.
Because that would kill the state.
Yes, it would. Bradman Best, though, I mean, I'm excited about him just because he's a big, thick dude with a leg tattoo and he tucks his ears into his hats, and I heard a very hectic story about him. All in, like, Bradman was not the aggressor. I just heard this story. It could be bullshit, but I want to believe it, right?
I believe it.
I believe it.
I heard that story and I believed it.
Yeah.
It's a gnarly story. We're not going to repeat it.
No, I'm not going to repeat it, but it's a good story, and Bradman if true, Bradman's all good, and it was also when he was younger, so who cares? Get off his back.
And he got the win.
And he got the win. So Bradman best anytime into Brimo. I like Brimo. That's it. It's honestly fucking, that's it. I'm defeated, and it's going to pay $11.29. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you guys are defeated. I'm the only one taking the New South Wales win here. I thought you guys would be all over it. I'm defeated as well, but I also am just going again a New South Wales win because, like, it's the only. There's so many storylines here in terms of the sweeping, the non-sweeping bit. We're fucked and we're dumb, but Cody is the guy that can make us go, why the hell didn't we pick him game 1 and 2? Why the hell didn't we pick him game 1 and 2? He's the best 5'8" in the goddamn league. How many tries he scored this year, Rando? He's probably scored about 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. I reckon he's going to go over on a bit of instinct footy.
Bit of ooh la la footy.
Yeah, just fucking like, you know, you can't train for it stuff. Like he's
ooh la
just
la
good,
stuff.
Yeah. I think he's going to go over there. I think that might inspire a tight game, a tight as fuck game. Maybe it's like a, 18.
I remember the
like,
tight game.
Exactly. And then I'm taking Val.
That was bad.
Just because I need a bit of a double ender when you are defeated. New South Wales, Cody Val, 21.83. I actually quite like that. For 21.83.
It's okay. It's not bad.
I don't mind the Val.
I don't mind
Yeah.
it.
I don't mind the Val.
I don't mind the Val and the value.
Yeah.
It's not a bad bet. The offspring of inbreds has Critter and Brimo, $9.50.
Cody Walker has got how many tries has Cody got? 8 this year.
Cody.
Just wanted to give you a little update there. Yep, the inbred. We've got him out of the way. Our first try scorers, I've got Bradman best.
So do I. So do I.
Got, Eddie, what do you got?
Mate, I've got Critter. I know that he's on the right side. I know that all this fucking hullabaloo's been about the left side.
Well, literally your hullabaloo.
No, I know, but I wanted to toss things up. I'm like, I'm going to keep this bet over here, and then because sometimes I get my bets too like inbreded.
Yeah,
literally.
right.
Like
Inbred.
my bets are often too inbred, and like if one leg lets it down, they all sort of fall in a heap. I'm just trying to keep them separate for the benefit of potentially.
Well, I mean,
landing
if
a
you
bet.
one look at the lippy dribbler Smuggleton Heathcote Fife, or whatever his name is, looking back at like his family photos, and let you know that you should not inbreed.
Well, sometimes, no. Well, you can ask Tasmania, mate. Sometimes it's best to keep things separate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sex and family. Keep them separate.
Good place to start.
Good place to start. Keep them separate. And that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm keeping sex and family separate.
And so, what's the inbred doing?
He's got Brimo at $16.
Brimo.
See, listen, look at that. Brimo and Brimo, inbred bet.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you've done it too, but he's obviously
No,
done
but
it because that's the way.
he's
That's
really done it.
Well, his DNA made him. You know what I mean?
Mine's in Bradman. Sorry. I'll stop. Let's move on to the regular NRL games of the weekend. Friday night, Tigers v the Knights at McDonald Jones. Knights half favourites, $1.26. Tigers $3.80. The line, 11.5. Over under 45.5 points, I believe. Appy Coruscant returning for the Tigers as well. Rando.
Absolutely big in. Appy Coruscant coming back to the Tigers. They are given a plus 11.5 head start, and I don't mind taking that. They've won all 3 games at McDonald Jones on a Friday night. They've covered plus 11.5 start in their last 5 Friday night games, and the Knights have lost their last 5 Friday night games as well. So Freaky Friday there for Newcastle, while I like the Tigers. For try scorers, though, I do like the Knights right winger because they have scored 18 tries this season, and the Tigers have let a right winger score 19 times this season down their left edge. Easy one here, boys. Got to go Dommy Young.
Okay, Rando, you fuck. While I consider what you've just said, I'm going to throw it to Eddie.
Yeah, you can throw it to me, mate. I know that the Knights humped the Bulldogs. I know that there was a couple of Knights players that got selected for Origin off the back of it. I mean, whether you have a strong opinion one way or another, that's just what happened, right? But I've always had a theory, Tom, that the Tigers have struggled when Coruscant's not there. Now, that's not groundbreaking stuff. I know that. But I just saw his name in the team list this week. I couple that with the fact that there may be some outs for the Knights if they need to be rested. This is the Friday night game, punters and dribblers, a mere 48 hours after State of Origin, likely to have some outs. And I just think to myself, Are the Tigers a sniff in a bye-round fucking rugby league game? Yeah, they are. 2 days after fucking Origin. So I like Tigers plus 11.5. I think that's a fuckload of rugby league points. You're giving me 2 tries, bye-round footy, missing troops against the Knights? I'll take it. Coruscant back. And Tommy Talau, who's on his way to Manly, looking to spread his fucking wings, as it were, looking to come up to the peninsula and you know, throw a little bit of seed around. He goes in because I'm a big fan of his work. 492. Nothing crazy, but it just gets me into the round.
A quick question for you, Rando.
Yes.
What's the weather going to be again?
It's going to be dry all weekend.
Okay. What happens if we do that? That's not as good. Sebo, what are you doing?
Look, this is the perfect game to kick off the last week of this buy-round footy stuff. And I have one of the most uninspiring bets for it. And that's a Talau and Ponga 687. I'm just picking a double ender. I don't want to look into results. I don't really know what's going on. I don't really care. I'm waiting for next week. But look, Ponga 687, I'll take it. I don't know how many Talau's scored this year, Rando, but Ponga's been scoring at least every second-ish game.
Yeah, Talau's very rare. I mean, Ponga missed out on that 66-0 win, which was a
due.
Tough L, but I think he'll be back on the scorers list.
Okay, great. Look, this is my most uninspiring bet of the week, this one right here. So don't follow
Is it just to get me through to round 21 bet?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of punters and dribblers out there that could agree that we all just want to get through to round 21.
I just changed my bet like 6 times while talking to you, and I don't even know what it is right now. What you see on the screen, not it. Was trying to do it as a result of Rando's stats. Tigers plus 11.5 into the over due to the weather. Bateman, Domi Young, anytime, $20 something.
$20 something.
That is it.
That's a buy round bet.
That's a buy. I hate it. I hate it, dude.
That's a buy round bet. It smells. That will not get up, punters and dribblers. Oh no, laptop's out.
Oh, maybe it gets up now. That's me trying to spin it, obviously. Yeah, $20.01. Okay, and what is the inbred dribbler doing here? He's got Domi Young, Fitzgibbon, and Totta anytime at 18.82.
I don't trust people that put Fitzgibbon in their multis. There I said
No,
it.
dude, I agree
There I
with
said
you.
it.
I agree
There I
with
said
you.
it. I don't trust people that do that. Only inbreds that do that. Sorry, bro, but
I don't think I've
an
ever
inbred
done
bet.
it.
No. If you put Fitzgibbon in your multi, and this isn't a knock on Fitzgibbon, but if you put Fitzgibbon in your multi, then you...
well, it's not a knock on Fitzgibbon, but it's you know,
But it
we're
is.
not putting him in a great light.
No. Next up, and congratulations to him, I believe he signed with the Super League side, so...
Oh, they got rid of him.
I think so. Well, maybe he just chased...
Wasn't he a
Man
Nepo
of
baby?
Steel. Look, I don't want... This is not an anti-Fitzgibbon.
I'm just curious.
I do believe there are some family ties at the club, and I'm not in any way alluding to that being the reason.
Neither am I.
Although
Just asking a
previous
question.
People connected with this show certainly...
Who shall not be named.
a bit of Voldy, you know.
Bit of
what I mean?
Voldy. Voldy had his opinions.
Voldy.
Voldy had it. For those that have been around for a while, you'll all remember Voldy had his opinions.
Yeah.
Obviously, Voldy, who now shall not be named.
No.
Listen.
I don't know. And listen, I mean, you know.
But listen, that's all we'll say.
Yeah, you can't-
Voldy had his opinions.
He did.
And that's all we'll say.
And, you know, make of that what you will based on current information at hand. Bulldogs, Broncos, the next game at Belmore Sports Ground. Dogs are paying $2.95. The Broncos $1.40. The line 7.5. The over under 45.5. Rando.
I think minus 7.5 is a gimme here for the Broncos. They've covered the line in 60% of their away games as the favourite in the last 3 seasons, while in the last 3 seasons, the Dogs, they have failed to cover the line as the underdog in 75% of their games there. For try scorers, the Fox is back, but the Dogs have kept Blake Wilson. He'll push to the right wing after being on the left last weekend. He has leaked 3 tries in 3 games starting, and his opposing winger, Corey Oates, has scored in each of his last 3 games against the Dogs, and the Bulldogs are leaking the most tries on their right side. So really do like Corey Oates there on the left edge.
Love it. Guys, breaking news. Daddy's wrangling the Stags this week. Sorry to fucking dump it on you. It's going to be a bye-round wrangle as well. Broncos minus 7.5 seems like the easiest fucking bet of the week. And then you throw in a Stags against a shit Bulldog side. It's happening. Come with me, punters. Come with me. This one I am bullish on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to triple stake it. 404.
Jesus.
Imagine getting a triple stake Stags wrangle. It'll make me great. It'll be an immortal bet. Obviously, not one that'll get recognised because of the $4.04 price tag attached, but that's okay.
There's nothing immortal about it. I am following you, Tom, with the Stags rhetoric, though, this week. I must be honest. I must confess I am a little jealous of Sebo's ability to wrangle a Stags. But no, those that know me well know that I've always got my ear open. Always got an ear to the ground. And Sebo always maintains that in order to wrangle a Stags, you need to be on a hunt with someone. Now, I've got me boy Tommy, my right-hand man, well, left hand, if you're talking from a podcast setting. Got my left-hand man, Tommy, which isn't as cool, the left-hand man, but I'm his right-hand man, so I'm the cool guy. So it makes sense. But he was always like, you got to take someone with you on a hunt. You know who I'm going to fucking take on the hunt with me? The progeny of one of the greats all time, Wendell Saylor, Wendell's boy. That's who I'm fucking taking. I'm, as fate would have it, wearing a Wallabies jersey, which he didn't make his own, but he fucking scored tries in. I'm not about to say he's good. He was fucking good. Is it Tristan Saylor, punters and dribblers?
Tristan Saylor.
Tristan Saylor will join me on the hunt for a Stags. $8.24. I like that Tommy's got his triple stake. Means he's confident. Means there's good juju about. All I need is Tristan to show us the way.
Not going to stake it.
No, not that one.
No, okay. I will say that I'm now a little concerned I haven't brought anyone with me on the hunt.
Have you not listened to that?
I forgot about that.
He never wrangles alone.
No, well, we'll see. We'll see.
That's
will
not a
see.
wrangle. But
Well, no, it will be if I get it. Are you kidding me?
well, where's the partner?
You don't need a partner. That's not the rule.
No,
You're
no,
saying
no.
that's
You're saying that you need a partner, which means that I'm now scared of that 7.5 line because I'm pretty comfortable with my partner.
No. You don't need to. The rule is just that you can't have it as a 1-out bet.
No,
I need another try scorer.
No, you're not listening. He's not confident your bet gets up because you're not bringing someone.
Yes, that's fine.
with you.
I don't give a fuck about that. That's fine. I
Well,
thought it
you
was
should.
like if I get him and if his big bet gets up and then he's like doesn't count, I'll be furious. So I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page here.
We're on the same page. It is you've got a regular season, regular game bet with the Stags in it. It does count.
Thank you.
For 5 units.
Thank you.
You were trying to make it count when we're doing it in the 10 into 10,000. Critically acclaimed. We've come close many times. Obviously, people love that segment.
It was actually a side bet between you and I. But I didn't
even
get it.
worse.
Yeah. Seb, what are you doing?
Look, I'm jealous of the Stags wrangling, but I'll stay away. You know what I mean? I don't want to dilute it because
Make noise and scare him off.
I've already got mine. You know
We
what I
don't
mean?
want you because you've been betting so poorly that it would ruin it.
That's true.
Or maybe I'll Control C, Control V if you
No,
want to.
don't do that.
But no, look, I'm gonna stay away from Stags. I'm just gonna go Cobbo 2+. Now, Rando was going on about the left. Pray to God that the right's still working, but I find it the easiest bet for 440. The Bulldogs, everyone thinks because they verse like a reserve grade South Sydney side that they're back. They're not. Rando, please tell me the average of their last 5 games, excluding one from South, how many points have it scored against them? Probably about 36,
Love
40.
just dumping that question.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus Christ, I just come to my own.
Average winning margin of their last 5 games, excluding this one.
Surely, Cobbo, he should be in Origin, but he just hasn't been picked. He's getting one. So it's 440 for one, really, if you think about it. I'm taking that Cobbo 2+.
Oh, 440 for one, you reckon?
Yep.
Shout out as well to our
You would have said that last week with Mulatalo, who didn't score.
No, he didn't. Yeah, exactly. Mortality sucks. Shout out, I just want to quickly to our 2 hardworking employees here, Tommy Tobler and Dio Dave. Still haven't got us a Stag's head for the studio.
There's a lot they haven't done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if we were to sit down and do a review,
Yeah.
it'd reek of an F. Just saying. Just saying.
What's the name?
inbred? The inbred with an inbred bet. Broncos 13+, Stags 2+. Sorry, bro, not gonna happen.
Sorry, dude.
The average margin is 25 points against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Stags
Take it.
2+ ain't happening, bro.
We move on. Seagulls v Cowboys. You'll find me there, baby. I'm going to this game. I'm going to watch the boys get the job done. We are at Brookie. Manly 225, the Cows $1.65. The line is 4 points, and the over/under 45.5 points. Rando, What's up? No bias bullshit, please.
Didn't have to look far for unbiased stuff here. Despite having only won 2 of their 7 games on the road this year, the Cowboys have won 7 of their last 9 games at Four Pines Park and have won their last 4 games on the trot, winning their last 2 by 109 points to 6. Manly, on the other hand, have only won 2 of their last 9 games as the underdog at home and have lost their last 3 games against teams coming 9th. For try scorers,
That's a dumb
Manly have
stat.
conceded 15 tries to right wingers this
that
season,
stat, Rando.
and the Cowboys have scored 14 tries to their right winger. Semi Valme, I think, is around $2.30, which is great value. So all aboard the Cowboys train here. I'll see you there, Tommy, and
mate,
I'll make you feel the loss.
I'm going to throw a beer can at you. What about that stat? Manly haven't beaten the fucking 9th place side the last one time.
Yeah,
they
that's
played
just, it's too niche, mate.
Fuck
It's going to be
you.
to
It's
your
not
own
petty at
detriment.
all. It's just a stat.
them. Fuck.
It's fucking rubbish. Is
Compelling
what it is.
stat, and it's going to be the
Fuck
reason
It's the
we
worst
win.
stat I've ever heard in my life,
It's
mate.
one of the greatest
I
stats of all
am
time.
excited for this one. I think Lockie Croker gets back to his work. We played him last year at Brookvale. Now, we did lose that game, but Croker, man of the match, 2 tries, 40 20s and the like. I like him to get over. I do. I can't help it. I like Croker. And then I'm throwing in Nanai and Hamole. These are all long donkeys. Not even really long donkeys. Nanai and Hamole actually quite short. Croker juices that bitch right up. $30.58. Manly for a big, bold, famous Brookvale win. That's my bet. Edward?
Quite like it, Tom. Obviously, I mean, if it's got fucking Manly players in the bet, then I'm likely to like it, likely to love it. Now, DCE, captain of Queensland, although we've been enemies for the last 6 weeks, we've also been dear friends when he's not wearing the maroon of the Queensland side. I just think that when business is done, when Origin's wrapped up, he turns his attention to the most important, most critical element of his season, which is getting Manly into the fucking 8, so we're going to make an assault on the premiership. And at the moment, punters and dribblers, we're just outside. Now, DCE, the last couple of weeks when he's played for Manly, he's been fucking terrific. He got a double last game out? The kid knows how to back up the boys. It's as simple as that. I think DCE backs up the boys once more, crosses the chalk, and Hamole, of left out of fucking New South Wales by Freddie fame, I think that DCE gives him that little ball off the hip. Try time, 10.84. Now that's a nice bet.
Not mad at it.
It's a nice bet.
Seb?
Look, I'm going with Rando here.
Thank you.
Because you don't get it.
Cocksucker.
What'd you say?
Great stat.
110 to
109
6?
to 6 in the last
109
2
to
games.
6 in the last
Probably
2
about
games.
200.
They
109 to
fucking put
6.
70 on the Tigers, mate.
They still put 36 on another team.
Yeah, but
31 on the
you know
South.
what I mean? They put 70 on
Oh,
the
I thought that
Tigers.
was against Manly, like
No,
history.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Come on.
But still, the cows are back.
Come on.
We know that. And I'm just going Drinky and Valame. I'm going Drinky and Valame. I'm triple staking it for 563.
Drinky doesn't score.
Well, he scored last. He scored a few
No, I'm
in the
saying he
last few
does
weeks.
score.
Oh,
I'm
does
just saying he
score.
won't score.
He'll score.
will
But
score.
look, I think it's just a good bet for 563 for Valame, a winger, and Drinky, who's been on fire. He's in and around the ball every 10 seconds. He scores every second week. These stats are all pointing towards Cows pumping Manly. 563 triple staked.
You've lost your fucking mind, bro.
Mine gone, mine lost. What's the name of this inbred guy again?
Inbred.
I
Either
know,
team 1 to 12, Garrick and Val, 1178. Right.
I've got to be. I don't hate it. I don't hate that one. I mean, what are you without your principles and without your honesty? You know what I mean? I don't hate it. What's his name again, though, please, Seb?
Inbred.
Shit. Sam Wood Farrant.
Sam Wood Farrant.
Yeah.
Good for him. What
Good
a
for
name.
him.
Good for him.
Good on you, mate.
Good on ya. Roosters Storm, SCG. Roosters 240. The Storm $1.57. The line 4.5. Over under 41.5. Rando.
The Storm have a great record against the Roosters in recent times, winning 6 of their last 7 games. As you mentioned, we're back at the SCG, and the Roosters have lost 4 of their last 5 games to top 4 teams at the venue. For try scorers, I still don't mind an underdog try scorer here, and the way to go is Joey Suoli'i, who returns to the wing. He's at $2.32, which is great value. He's scored in 3 of his last 4 games at the SCG, including against the Storm, and the Storm are conceding 17 tries to right edge attacks, where the Roosters are scoring 27% of their tries exclusively on the right edge. So, Suoli'i and Melbourne.
Okay, Sebo, what are you thinking?
I'm going with the real boring bet here. I think the Storm win, but I don't believe enough. Like I know the Roosters are going to come out at one point and just turn it on, and I'm kind of scared it might be against the Storm, against an old foe. But I'm just going to Storm wingers. Real boring bet, 388, Coates and Warbrick. I can't get a good bet on this game, so I'm just going with the classic 2 wingers. Like, I can't think of something good.
Yeah, I'm with you. I hear. I've got it's a boring bet that I tried to make slightly more interesting, but it's almost just like an ugly person trying to, give themselves extra personality. Storm -4.5, Warbrick 2+. Like, it's a boring bet, but I'm like, it's it's 840. Like,
I would love someone to come up with a sexy bet in this game.
yeah.
I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one.
All right.
Everyone's going, this game's fucking boring, which is crazy because it's the Roosters versus the Storm, but the Roosters are fucking dog shit, and the Storm, they got players out for Origin. It just reeks boring. It's at the SCG. I don't know. I can't get into it. So I look at it. I look at the lineups, punters and dribblers, and I go, what's the most boring last name in the game? Smith. It's the most boring fucking name of all time. Now, because I'm a crafty devil who's got a bit about him, current leader, I think to myself, why don't I roll all the fucking boring last names, all the Smiths into one mega bet, the Smith bet.
How many Smiths we talking?
Sandon Smith, Billy Smith, Brandon Smith, Remus Smith, paying $628.
That's a
Control
control
C,
$628.48
Control C,
for 4
Control
Smiths. The Smith bet. Get on it.
I'm on it. Daddy's taking it. That's a Control C, Control V from me. I needed a sexy bet. I don't even give a fuck if my original one gets up. I'm on the Smith bet all the way.
You love that Smith
That's
bet.
a good
don't
bet,
you?
dude.
It's a good
That's
bet.
a good bet. Why wouldn't it happen?
You take 4 boring names and you make it elite. You make it
in a boring
alpha.
game.
That's a good bet.
Like,
It's got a
like the
constitution.
Big Short.
Like the Big Short. It's a great bet, punters and dribblers. The Smith bet. Sandon Smith's playing 7. Yeah, he'll go over. Billy Smith, centre, fucking oath. Remus Smith, centre, fucking oath. Brandon Smith off the pine, ready to prove wrongs about, are you the right buy for the Roosters? Like, talk to me, baby. Yep. Like, this is a good bet. Smith bet, 628.
All right.
628.
And the inbred Lippy has got Man Stamini Manu, 2502. Don't hate that either, actually, for $25. I got to be honest.
They're noted scorers, and that's $25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
2502. I'm just putting that on now, just for a little civility.
I can't believe Smith bet. Just back to Smith bet one more time. 4 try scorers is paying $628.
For 4 back, I guess, no, Cheese is in the back, but he's a fucking...
But he'll play hooker when he comes on.
Yeah.
He scores all the time.
No, that's a good bet.
It's a great bet.
It's a good...
$628.48.
Yeah, watch that thing come in.
Yeah. I thought it'd be like 140.
Well, you'd be wrong.
Yeah.
You'd be very wrong.
Very wrong. We move on. Sharks Wars, Go Media Stadium. The Warriors, underdogs slightly at $1.92. Sharks $1.88. The line 1.5 points. Over under 45.5 points, Rando.
Definitely an interesting game. The Sharks, of course, noted for not beating a team in the top 8. Obviously, the Eels have been pushed up there, so technically one top 8 team. But the Warriors, they haven't been a top 4 team in their last 10 games. The Sharks, they've won 5 of their last 6 games at Go Media and have won 10 of their last 13 games against the Sharks. So I am leaning towards the Cronulla side statistically. For try scorers, got to go DWZ here. He continues his try-scoring tirade. He has scored 11 tries in 7 games. He's scored in each of his last 3 against the Sharks, and the Sharks have conceded 13 tries to right edge attacks, their worst defensive edge. So, DWZ, good Val.
Okay, I have gone Sharks -1.5. It's just sort of, I think they win, and I think they win by more than that, so I've just chucked it in. Kennedy Mulatalo. I think the Sharks win this one. I think that they're going to get the job done over there. The Warriors, if they played on the weekend, I didn't watch them, but I just don't remember them being in great form of late. I was at a Bucks weekend on the weekend. So
Pretty sure they pumped.
They pump Parrot to the core of the
Eels,
earth.
no one. But I think,
was comprehensive, though.
yeah, they're in bad form. Sharks -1.5. Kennedy Mulatalo. I'm removing my triple staking because
Hang on.
I can do that.
Why?
Because I can change the staking. My bet hasn't changed. I can choose how much I put on it. Sharks -1.5. Kennedy Mulatalo 581.
Yeah. Look, the Warriors, they beat the Sharks in an epic comeback this year, didn't they?
Yeah, 32-30, yeah.
And they're a top 8 team, and the Sharks have beaten one top 8 team. So I don't know. I reckon the Wires will win it. I'm not taking him, but I'm reckon DWZ's going over, Mulatalo's going over. That's 348, and that's the safest 348 I think I can find all week, so I'm triple stacking that.
The safest.
Safest bet I can find all
Mully
week.
didn't score.
Well, he didn't score last
I
week.
know, so he's due.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay.
Will be dry as well in Auckland. Won't be hailstorms like it was against the Rabbits.
This will be like a 36-30 game.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right.
I hope it is because I've got Marcelo Montoya, who I just fucking love. He's so electric. He's so quick. And can I be honest? I'm just a big fan of his name.
Well, it sounds like, and I've been watching Narcos recently. He sounds like he could be in Narcos.
Yeah. Like he takes souls, sells drugs, you know what I mean? But like in this circumstance, he scores fucking tries and takes souls. So it's you know, it's much of muchness, but it's a lot more PG. Marcelo Montoya, big fan of his work, and Talakai. Now, me and Talakai have a sort of an inconsistent history. I was obviously out at Shark Park for those with great memories when Talakai ran a train on the Seagulls, and ever since then, you know, I wake up having nightmares of a Talakai Bukaki, and I think enough time's gone by whereby I can just recognise that Talakai is starting to score tries again, and the Bukaki is a distant memory, and maybe the guy that he ran a train on has been let go, and maybe we can just become friends again. 7.29 for the tour.
Are you becoming more open to a Bukaki?
Yes, I am. Of my own.
Yeah. Well, like,
but it's a
if you've entered
Bukaki.
it willingly.
But Tom, it's a Bukaki on my terms.
It's a great point.
My terms.
Yeah.
Bukaki bet, 7.29.
The inbred has gone AFB and Hazelton. Any time?
Hazelton? Who the fuck's that?
That's why it's 33.88.
Who's Hazelton?
He's a front rower off the bench for the Sharkies.
Oh my God. Inbred, what
he
are you
has scored,
doing?
though, I think he did score a couple of weeks ago, didn't he?
Oh,
Hazelton?
right.
Yeah, he did. He did his first one.
Great,
Yeah.
God,
great,
man.
Yeah.
great. Lippies love AFB. They can't go past him.
You've been on AFB, I think, every other week.
I've hit AFB in the past, I'm pretty sure.
Well, there you go. So you love him too.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Lippies get on him and they don't land.
Yes. I will say there's some breadcrumb there if you're paying attention. Dolphins, Panthers. This is at KO Stadium. The Fish are 460, Panthers $1.20. The line 13.5 points. Over under 43.5 points. Rando.
Could be a KO here for the Finns. They have
When'd you come up with that? Be honest.
just on the spot, mate.
No,
It's
be
comedic
honest.
genius of my own.
I want you to be honest. When'd you
No,
come up
I
with
just
that?
came up with it then. I didn't even know they were playing at KO. So they've lost 5 of their last 6 games against top 8 teams. They've only played 2 top 4 teams this year. They've won one against the Sharks in Magic Round, but they've also lost the last 2. So I do like Penrith here. Just to win or even the line, there's not much value you're getting here. You can go Liam Martin as a right second rower. The Dolphins are conceding a bunch of tries on their left-hand side. They did a fair few on the weekend as well. So Liam Martin at $3.10, probably the best value out of the lot of them.
Okay.
But not much value at all to look at.
Interesting.
Here.
Yeah. Sebo, what are you thinking here,
Look,
bud?
Even though I was about to say I don't want to take Origin players for try scores, you don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not taking Liam Martin, but then I'm also taking Todd because wingers are different. Right? Wingers are different. Like wingers can back up a little bit easier than
Tyler certainly can.
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah.
certainly can.
Yeah. So look, these bets, this game reminds me of the kind of dartboard bets of the kind of 2021 when
Well, of
the
yesteryear- of yesteryear.
We've never done them, but
yeah.
yes, I know what you mean.
No, but when you just had to when Penrith, you couldn't find
Should
any
we hang
value.
it there?
Yes.
Like we could hang it there and
We've
do
got
dartboards.
we've got a great dart board that we just don't use. We've been looking for a place for it. That's not in camera. That's not in shot.
It's not
We're
in
putting it
camera,
right
but
there.
like you
We
can
can get
you
one
move
there.
those lights. You fucking put it.
No,
there.
but
do you know what I mean?
I would
yeah,
like
but
to
we
do
also
a
need to
dartboard
we
bet
also
for
need
this
to use
game.
it when we're having a couple of tins.
That's what I mean. That's where you go.
Is that pole's not in the way?
Nah.
No, you just
Okay,
stand
perfect.
there.
Done.
There we go, guys. You're just getting a little insight into how we do things here.
Well, hopefully one day soon, because I would have done it for this game. So this is just a dartboard try scorer thing. It's Edwards Azarko 996. It is a dartboard, but it's a fake dartboard because I manufactured it. I wish I just threw the darts and landed on something like this.
I don't think you can have a dartboard bet without using a real dartboard.
No, it's not a
No, it's not a real dartboard bet. But
You can't imagine a dartboard in your head and that be the
No,
No.
but the philosophy behind it's a dartboard.
Well, the
How is
philosophy
that?
behind it wouldn't be a dartboard because you're not using one.
Just pick 3 to 5 try scorers. Like
So that's just picking 3 to 5
Yeah,
try
that's
scorers.
not a dartboard
It's not
bet.
a dartboard bet.
In
It's just picking
philosophy
3 to 5 try
or
It's been
scorers.
a dartboard bet for 2
Is
years.
this a dartboard bet or is Seb full of shit? It is correct. You are full of shit.
No, you said, is this a
I said,
dartboard
or is
bet?
Seb full of shit?
No,
You said
you're
it's
full of
true.
shit.
You're full
No,
of
you
shit.
asked 2 questions,
Well,
so therefore you can
answered
get
the one that I
answer
wanted
whichever
to
one you
answer
want.
to. I wanted the answer to whether you're full of shit.
It
You
knew.
knew. The
You
last
asked
question
2
is the question that
questions.
counts.
Are
Is
you-
Seb full of shit?
Listen, you've slipped down the fucking ladder. You now think you're better than the 8 ball. Get it together.
You had a huge stream on the other night.
You had one of the great streams. I thought you'd been on a bender the way you came in so red hot.
Oh, it's just excited.
You killed it. Obviously, the punters and the
Hey,
dribblers love
loved
Sebo in that sort of form. But all I'm saying is
You
you're
can't
getting
come
a
in
bit.
and disrespect the 8 ball.
Exactly.
Well,
You
ask
get a bit
it
high
one
on your own
question.
supply,
You
bro.
got to ask it one question. Is all I'm saying.
You have a critically acclaimed
I'm not
live stream and you
disrespecting the
just
8 ball.
And you just
I'm
fucking,
disrespecting the 2 questions being asked to that. That's disrespecting the 8 ball. You asking it 2 questions, going fucking I can't work any magic because you've asked me 2 opposite questions.
Am I disrespecting the 8 ball? No. There you go.
There you go.
Done.
Perfect. No. Now, I'll ask yourself this, punters and dribblers. The Dolphins have had a mixed season, but I think on the whole, you could argue that they've had they've more than exceeded expectations, right? More than exceeded expectations. They go to KO Stadium, right, which is Redcliffe Stadium, which is home of the famous fucking big veranda sitting out on the northern southern end of the ground. Sorry, I'm not too au fait with which fucking direction the clubhouse is at, but you get the point. Sunday afternoon footy against the Panthers. Now they've put Cleary as 24th man. Very unlikely to play. Why the fuck would you play him in this game if he's not cherry ripe? They've got people coming back from Origin, plenty of players coming back. And I just think about the punter sitting on that balcony, pounding a dart, big skewy in the mouth. And I think the Dolphins surely aren't going to get pumped in that sort of environment. I think they show a little bit. So give me the 13.5 start, shitloads of rugby league points, and give me an Azarko, $3.70.
370, you know, it's
a bit scary for 370.
Yeah, for 370, it's a bit fucking.
How's
MA
it
15
How's it
plus.
scary?
It's a bit MA 15.
It's not MA. That's
this
PG.
is the Blair Witch Project
Yeah.
kind of.
Fuck off, it is. This is Bug's Life.
plus. Dude. Fuck Bugs Life.
Bug's
Bugs Life had some adult themes as well. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, look, I don't know.
Bug's Life bet, 370.
I don't think I've said what I've got yet. I can't remember. I have no idea what I'm doing this round generally, but I've got Targo 2+ and Dilly Edwards, the Ghost, anytime, $17. It could happen. That's bait. It's an it could happen bet. I've seen crazier things happen.
Well, Tungo doesn't pass it, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't
I'll
like
be
because
honest with you, I
I don't
like
like
it.
He's let down 2 unit skippers of mine.
Targo's let me down a million times, but I saw him score some
don't-
rugby league points the other weekend on a stream, and now I'm like, fuck it. I'm
I
gonna
don't like it. It is what it is.
I don't love it.
The inbred, Panthers 13+, Tungo, To'o, Azarko, 12.58.
Oh my
Hate it.
God.
Hate that bet.
That is disgusting.
That is awful.
That is as inbred as it gets. Eels v Titans at Combank Stadium, Kneebank West. $1.53 for the Eels, $3.20 the Titans. 8.5 points is the line. 48.5 is the over-under. A lot of points there, but it is a Titans game. Rando.
The Eels, they've won 7 of their last 8 games against the Titans, but in their last 3 head-to-head, the margin hasn't been bigger than 6 points. So I really don't mind taking the Titans plus 8.5 for try scorers. Got to take AKP. My stat last week about him never scoring with David Fafita not on the side came off again, but he's back this time, so I do like him on the left-hand side. Scored last time against Parramatta, and the Eels are conceding the most tries to left wingers this season.
Okay. I hate this game too, just so everyone knows. I hate them all. But I like Will Penasini, 2 or more. He was mentioned in the media last week about not being in consideration for Origin at all. When there was all the chat around Bradman Best. So when I saw his name, it sparked something in me. I wasn't going to take him for 1 try because that's boring as batshit. You get him for 2 against the Titans who don't mind letting tries in. $10.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the bet is. Like, that's exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah. It's a meh bet.
It's a meh.
Yeah.
Give me a J apostrophe Main? J apostrophe Main?
Yep.
Jermaine Hopgood, 425. I've been here before. Saluted pretty early for me. And I look at this fucking game Sunday afternoon, Sunday night even. The last game of this awful bye round period we've been in, and I think it's just going to be lackluster as fuck. And I just need someone to salute for me. And Jermaine Hopgood is the man I'm after. 425 is good value for one man.
All
Yep.
woman.
Not bad. Look, I'm
Given there's no women playing in this fixture,
It's a great point.
you know.
It's a great point.
Like if you were to give me odds for Millie Ball, they'd have to be pretty high for me to have a look,
No, it's a good point.
given she's not playing.
No, she isn't playing.
look. I'm hoping this game.
Thrilling podcasting. Yeah. This is top tier stuff.
That's what you come here for.
This is as good as
what
it
you
gets.
come here for.
There's part of me like, oh, this is the last game of the cruel buy around, annoying shit footy, hard punting period of rugby league. And this is the matchup that you'd want most, Eels and Titans, because normally it's a try fest. Normally it's like 40 to 30 or something scored. I don't know what the average is, but something like that. So I'm taking 3 try scorers. In those sort of matchups, Gotho seems to always go over. Carney Pease owed one, didn't have one the other week, and he scores, I don't know, more than 1 try a game that he plays. And Hopgood, jealous of Eddie's little wrangle of Hopgood, because I don't know if wrangle on Hopgood you need.
I've also wrangled a Hopgood.
Yeah,
so.
like I haven't even put him in a bet before. So 14-23. Maybe this is a little, it's not like welcome to the back end of the season, but it's the kind of like little, I don't know, like the little spark, like the little sign off for this period, and I can get a teens punt because if I can get a teens punt to see out this period, I'll be cheering.
Yeah. No one expects that to happen, though, because you're in such bad form. The inbred dribbler.
Inbred's last bet. Either team 12.5 or less. Sevo 2+. Kelly and Fafita $57.12.
Sure, whatever. Good riddance.
Well, he'll be
riddance.
back in a moment.
Yeah, he'll be back in a minute. Now, before we get to our unit scoopers here, we are going to go to Randos, Hot Boys, and Randos' best bet. We'll go to those first, and then I have a question. Rando, over to you.
All right, I'm going to start with the best bet, and it's going to be an Origin bet here. I really do like the Maroons, and if I like the Maroons and think they're going to win, 10 of their last 11 Origin wins have been by 4 or more points. So I am taking Queensland, the line, -3.5, and I'm chucking in Murray Taulagi on the left edge. As I mentioned, he's a real good chance to possibly score first because we know that the left side is pampered the most for first try scorers. Queensland have scored 50% of their tries on the left edge as well. So you put Taulagi and Queensland -3.5 and you're getting $3.67. Then I get into my Hot Boys and I'm taking 5 here, but 5 dead set locks because I just want to hit one. Starting on Friday night, I've got Dommy Young. The right winger for the Knights has scored 18 tries. The right winger has scored 19 tries against the Tigers. Perfect matchup for him. Then I'm taking Corey Oates on Saturday Arvo. He scored in each of his last 3 games against the Dogs, and the Bulldogs are leaking the most tries on their right side defence. Then Semi Valame in the Manly and Cowboys game. Manly have conceded 15 tries to right wingers, and the Cowboys have scored 14 tries to their right winger, so that's a great matchup. DWZ, great try-scoring tirade. He has 11 tries in 7 games. He scored in his last 3 against the Sharks, and the Sharks are conceding the most down his edge. And to finish, AKP going at a try a game, basically. also scored last time against the Eels, and the Eels are conceding the most tries to left wingers. You put Dom Young, Corey Oates, Semi, DWZ, and AKP into one multi, and that's paying $24.08.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much there, Monsieur Corbet. Now, quickly, this might sound controversial, but Eddie did hit a unit scooper last week, right? It was 13 units. Did you put the bet on?
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
what?
Not the unit scuba, no. I didn't put it on. It is what it is.
He still might have it though. I don't know, but
Are we going to excavate all bets all time, though? That's what I'd ask.
Now.
well, definitely Uniscoopers.
But unit scuba, yeah, no, it's fair.
We don't know where this thing's going right now. Controversy at the perfect time.
You got me. You got me. I knew I didn't put it on. I go, geez, can I slip this through? Can I slip it through?
That's good stuff.
I'll let you
That
have
is-
it.
Nah, fuck him. What's yours this week, buddy?
This week, back to the same well. Let's see if I remember to put it on. Tigers plus 11.5, Broncos minus 7.5, Eagles plus 4, and Sharks minus 1.5.
You gutted right now.
I'm confident, mate. Like it's a blip. Sure, it's a blip. It's not ideal. It's crushing, you know. This is what you know. It's what crushing loads feel like. Titan sort of
Oh,
stuff.
fuck, that's funny. Oh, shit. Sebo, what do you got?
Yeah, look, I was finding a big bet to leap Eddie, but now I'm not even losing apparently. But look, I'm still taking my 32 to 99 odds, and this is kind of look. A few people came over house on the weekend. They're like, "What's that?" And it's like a fucking 2 stag heads right there. And yes, I said I wasn't wrangling in previous games, but now I'm running 2s. I'm not just taking a mate because I got 2, proven I can do the thing. I'm going for a hunt, like a real hunt. I'm bringing 4 people with me in there. 5 people can normally fit in a standard Jeep, so I'm going Stag, Cobbo, DWZ, Mulatalo, Critter, 32.99.
Okay. I don't hate that bet.
Yep.
I have got Ponga, Stags, Nanai, Warbrick, Kennedy, Tonga. I mean, like, no way. 121.01.
Tango is just greedy.
Well, Tango is greedy, but I'm greedy. Listen, I've got to be greedy right now, right? This is the time of year where you got to be greedy, especially when you're 38 units down. So it's not impossible. Let's be real here.
It's not the worst, but
It's not the worst, right? Like, I don't know.
you haven't sold anyone on
No,
it.
shit, no. But you'd have a look at it, right? You'd have a look at it.
Well, yeah, you have a look every week. Those don't come off.
What is the Lippy doing?
You read it out. It's just
Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you were usually the Lippy guy. He's fucking fuming. I've got him. He's not going to talk to me. Dan Butler of St Kilda fame, 2+ goals, I assume.
Yeah.
Weird. Sivo Manu Capewell, 57.
Really bad bet.
Bad bet. That's awful. That's
he's got AFL in there?
yeah. It's 2. Dan Butler of St Kilda fame, 2 or more. Sivo Manu Capewell.
Give up.
Sure. Now, none of us have put in our 10 to 10,000s.
We can post it on
We're taken seriously, aren't we?
Instagram.
Yeah. Keep an eye on
No, because I tell you what, because we want to take it a bit seriously. We don't want to go this far out, and we want to make sure that the players that we're betting on are actually playing.
Great point, Edwards.
Like, we take the 10 into 10,000 fucking seriously. And if you think we're going to put in bets this early
Yeah.
in a bye round with Origin on tomorrow night, you've lost your fucking mind.
It's a great point. So we'll do that later on.
Just check the Insta. It might be up there. It might not. It
Give
just
us a
depends.
follow about even on Instagram, you know? Like, if you're not there already, you should go there and that's where you'll find it. But that's us. Unfortunate for Eddie. The highs and lows. We'll come back with some more info next week, though. Bye-bye. Thanks to Neds.